Hey fam, thank you so much for joining me for this week's Pick a Card tarot reading session. We're going to do it a little different, and I ask that you choose your forest. Which one beckons? Which one calls to you? Maybe they all feel just right, Goldilocks. The timestamps will be in the description as always. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. Hey there, fam. I've already got a couple of cards picked out here because honestly, I keep messing up my intros. Thank you so much for joining me, hunters. Got a little something going on lately, eh? Let's see. The hunter hunts. They are on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide, seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach. I know I like food. How about you? Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. What's your weapon of choice, fam? Could it be your intellect? Now, when this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is this weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? Because we have Apocalypsis next. Now, fam, just a little bit of a heads up that this one gets a bit heavy. But don't worry, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? This card indicates a particularly painful time. One that unfolds when 2 disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire's devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. That sounds like a tower moment, fam. Are you a hugger? I would hug you if I could. Or equivalent. I'm cool with that. I can respect that. Alrighty. What? I like the Believe in Your Own Magic deck because it tends to be so positive, and I can't hug you right now. You're way over there. Okay? Don't mind me. I'm just a bit of a mama bear, okay? Now, I feel like as you're coming out of this tower moment, whatever point of that you may be, because I do think it has occurred. Hello. You know what you want. You know what you're aiming for. You know what your claim is, right? You know what sustains you. You know what matters. And that is one of the most important things, isn't it? Fam, you're healing. And that may be taking longer than you want. So much cat hair. Alrighty. You are being called to just, enjoy yourself. Slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey, hunter. It's in those solitary introspo. A vibe just came from that. Do you not like being alone? Is it weird? Are you used to having a lot of people around? And then when you're alone with your own thoughts, like, do you sleep with the TV on or something going because it helps to keep your brain from going to where you do not wish to delve? You're just trying to fall asleep. It's in those solitary, introspective moments where we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself out on a date of sorts. Even if it's just a quiet, cozy night at home, enjoy your own company, right? Sometimes, take this as it feels right for you. Sometimes it's those things that we're ignoring, that we're trying to place behind the brick walls, that we should be going to, that we should be tending to, that we should open ourselves up and finally get down to the nitty-gritty, which it seems like is happening whether we like it or not, right, fam? If you're wondering why I ever say we, it's because this channel is for my kindred souls. So like an actor or performer, I find myself here and there throughout. You know what I mean? So I'm right here with you, fam. We all have our different faucets to ourselves, right? Like diamonds, right? Absolutely. And you, my dear friend, are healing. My question is it time to move on from this phase of healing? Is it time to take a moment to yourself, to be honest with yourself, to hear yourself, and remember the sound of your own heartbeat? Never be scared of the sound of your own heartbeat, okay? It's trying to speak to you. Ooh. Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's going on there? Now, I feel like it's no coincidence that this card is lining up under the hunter. Let's get to it. Listen, the swords are like mental stuff, right? This page, prince, princess, whichever you prefer, they're not just going into things willy-nilly, right? They've been studying. They've been considering. We have made it from ace to 10. You know what I mean? That's what we get through before we get to the page. And we've got the puffy clouds. We've got the wind in their hair. My question is, do you have a tendency to be underestimated? How often does that work to your favor? Because you've clearly been figuring things out, whether you want to see that truth or not. You would rather know the truth than give any more of your time and energy and thoughts to frauds. Maybe you're a little frustrated, but at the same time, you've learned how to make things work in your favor when people are underestimating you. And I think you need to remember that, like, there's something about that you've, maybe it's through trauma, maybe somebody else got into your head and buried that part of your realization of yourself, your knowledge of yourself, that you know what to do. So they can go on ahead and underestimate you all they want. Look at that. You're doing fine, fam. You're doing fine. Maybe you don't need the praise. Maybe that's messed with your head before. And you're just like, whoop. Maybe your horse is like, But what do they want from us, right? Maybe you're having difficulty trusting others and yourself. I don't know. I feel like I'm feeling this vibe of being secure in oneself, and yet there's something, you know, maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe. Whoop, boop, ba-doo. All right. All right. Listen, I like art. Do you like art? Yeah, we like art around here. But YouTube is, you know, YouTube. So, okay. So is this hopes and dreams? Or are you in the public? Are you a performer? A musician? Are you an actor? Or is that a side of yourself that you haven't really been given into? What is this? Because hopefully these angles are okay, because from my angle they are. So YouTube, you just fracking deal, all right? I'm really noticing these two streams of water that they're doing. It's like the best of both worlds is coming to mind. That ebb and flow, to give is to receive, right? Maybe what you do really truly requires that audience, that opportunity for your voice to be heard, to be seen. Maybe you're experiencing, for lack of better words, because it doesn't quite feel right, a comeback in whatever your profession. Maybe you've changed professions and you were a little nervous. You were a little, all right, this is new, but I'm going to let you see what's going on. And it's working out, or it's about to. Hey, noise. The timing of life, am I right? All right. Wow, interesting. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Puffy clouds, puffy clouds. Look at those trees. You've been learning. You've been figuring out what it all means for you. Getting the other voices out of your heads, because those people can keep it to themselves, right? It doesn't change you in your life and what you've experienced and what that means for you. And you know that you don't have to be rude about it. There's no need to use your, there's no need to manipulate, right? This is energy. The queens are merely a bit more nurturing, right? Because, you know, the whole duality and energies and all those groovy yada yadas. But there's a balance happening here. It's not that you don't care. Maybe you care so much and you really, that heart of yours took a hit at some point. And things that you thought were simply were not. And so you're moving on. It's working out for you, fam. Just saying. The Queen of Swords is one of the 3 cards where the sword is going straight on up. There's no tilt to it whatsoever. What else? What else is it? The Ace of Swords and what? Justice? That's right. You feel young again. You feel almost childlike again, you know? That I feel like that's reinforcing. You're doing stuff that you haven't done before. You're opening up and letting yourself be seen in ways that you never have before. And I want you to know, fam, that even if, you know, you can't tell, you don't know, you're protected. You're safe. These cups are like overflowing with life. And you can share yourself. It's not, you know, like there's always going to be those, I feel like especially, just using it for an example, but with celebrities, People are kind of weird with perceived celebrities, right? It's like some people raise you up just to slam you down and take all their crap out on you, right? But you're being accepted with this. You know how it can be, but you're safe. Whatever this new endeavor is, whatever new stuff you're embarking on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bam. Look at that. Yeah. You've been a little nervous. I'm feeling that like, oh goodness, almost like, oh man, I akin it to like stage fright. I have really, really bad stage fright, which is probably why it takes 50 billion tries for me to get a simple intro going. You know what I mean? I totally get it, fam. But you're, you know, whether it's money or whichever, boom. This is all coming together. This was meant to happen. And you've done the steps. You've made this happen. Because it couldn't happen unless you reached this point. And maybe it was a long time coming. Maybe these are things you've been wanting to do. That has been within you, but you've been, you know, for lack of better words, scared. And you just don't need to be anymore. And maybe there's a little part of you where even though things are going pretty well, it's pretty groovy, you're still just a little, you need that bodyguard back there, right? You need, knights. Wow, fam. Wow. What did I say? This could have been a long time coming. This is something that you've held within yourself for a long time, fam. Fucking get it. Yes. This is awesome. Good on you, dude. Well done. You're rocking it. This has always been within you. It just finally got unlocked. And it's been a long time coming. You've tapped in. You did the thing. I don't feel like this is saying, oh, it's going to be a while before any blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. You're already seeing it, aren't you? Even this card, even though it mentions grief or something like that, despair, it still had a silver lining. It still was like, you know what? Those were some heavy truths. But here comes the sun. Do. Oh yeah, there's collaboration going on. Who are you collaborating with? Because it seems to be going well. You're at the chisel, right? When I see this personally for me, it's co-creating with the divine. You know what I mean? As long as you're at the chisel, I have nothing to complain about, right? But I'm definitely feeling a collaboration. You know, you're the type of royalty that you don't want to do it all by yourself. You love working with others, especially when you all have the same goals, the same vibes, your kin, right? You have that same vision. And it's a respect, a mutual respect society. Feels good, doesn't it? Maybe you've had to worry about too many people in the past that you've worked with, you've collaborated with. You don't have to worry anymore. Not for this. Keep your wits about you. You are not stupid. So if you've been feeling like the word jackass is coming to mind, no. I say no. See? That was then. This is now. You're healing. This is all a part of your journey. And you have the moment to breathe. Maybe, things have been picking up and you're kind of getting caught up in the whirlwind. Don't forget to breathe. Just breathe. You are protected. You are guarded and protected. Right? That's being evoked. Again, you're being reminded. That came up. That's twice now that part of the message has come up just with these tarot cards. Maybe you're worried that you can't take a moment, another moment. Maybe you're worried you've taken too long. You're being told, nuh-uh. No. Healing for us takes as long as it needs to. But maybe it's being confirmed for you that, yeah, you're still healing, but you can proceed now. What's on the bottom for the general vibe of this reading? Oh, fam. What was that about, a hug? I felt the urge to flip it earlier when we were like, here and then here. I felt the urge to flip it again, and I was like, nope, we're saving that till the end. That's 2 9s. Yesterday, fam, no shit, there were 5 9s on this desktop easel that I use here. That's huge. We're completing a cycle. Almost. You're almost there. Please don't get in your way. Please get out of your own way. There is officially something that has been blocking you. So let's go ahead and speak of it in the past tense. It has no business here, fam. It's all in your head. Right? I don't mean to disrespect or speak down to you with that. I'm confirming for you, okay? Please know that. There's no need to beat yourself up like you have been. The vibe I'm getting for you is, yeah, you're human. You're very human. I'm not trying to discredit that. I'm not trying to say, oh, you've been a perfect little baby ever since you came out of the womb. I'm not saying that. We're all human. What I'm saying is, you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. So those voices in your head, that stuff from your childhood, you need to let it go. Truly let it go. Let the wounds heal, even if they scar. Scars themselves aren't a bad thing, right? You survived. Thank goodness you're still here, because you're bringing joy to people. This isn't just sunshine up your bit, You've earned this. At least some of this praise. Balance, fair. You've earned it. You've worked hard. So they can go ahead and underestimate you. But you've been trying. And there's so much to life that now feels new. Right? What is this vibe? I'm trying to articulate. All I can think of is given like it's anime, but I feel like I say that too much. It's such a good phrase, though. Don't question it. Just enjoy the story, okay? All right. Some extra notes, and then we can call it good, man. It's a little prototype that I've been rocking, trying to figure out what kind of phrasing, song lyrics, whichever. If you have any suggestions, feel free to sound off down below in the comments section. We got Pisces. Ooh. You got some love coming in, fam? Is that a part of it? Oh. your heart, fam. If I know one thing about Pisces, is they feel deeply. I'm just trying to there's one thing left that you've still been struggling with, and that's your heart. But fam, it's been a long time coming, but now it's time. So you keep healing, because there's someone. Like, is there a different perspective, fam? Really? Seriously? Is there a different perspective? Maybe. Oh my God. Hello. Thank you so much for your patience, fam. You've been staring at it this whole time going, that's 3 9s. Fam. Ooh, you are, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 17, 6, 3. Wow. Wow. What? There's 2. Oh my God. There's 2 6s. We're going in the vibe of the 3s. I don't know about you, but my life path is 3, fam. How about you? What's your life path? You know what somebody pointed out recently? Something about your house, like your address. The numbers add up to something and I was like, huh? Because I never thought of it before, right? Right? Funny how this is coming up and hitting my mind, right? I added up my house number, fam. You've already guessed what number it is, didn't ya? 3. So, I'm just saying, maybe there's something you simply haven't thought of, and maybe that's what's stressing you out. Maybe something's tugging at you, and you're like, what? Just saying, take the weight off your own shoulders, not just for a moment. Whatever it is, whether you need some therapy or meditation or yoga, whatever it is, fam, please, you are worth it. You are so worth it, and you deserve it. You've done a lot, and you're not trying to just, fuck everybody else. You got some plans. No, you're not that person. You can be very boom, boom. You know what you want, and you can be a bit of a freight train at times, but you know what you're doing. And your heart, while you've been trying to not let it lead, it's still pumping, fam, all right? And that's okay. Fam, you've got this. You've got this in spades, fam. And it's okay, because whatever this is, it's going to be some good. I can't tell you who. I can't tell you how. I'm just giving you a heads up. I don't know if they're the Pisces, you're the Pisces, your mama's a Pisces. You tell me. I can just confirm and give nudges. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing here. That's all we're doing here. Either way, thank you so much for your patience while I try to articulate this very interesting vibe. Until next time, fam. I love you. All right, group number 2, thank you so much for joining. Let's see. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's the card. Oh, there are 2. Wow, the Sword and the Pilgrim. It's not safe to go alone. For the Pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon The pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. There's a really loud vehicle outside, and I don't understand why. Can you hear that rumble? What's going on? Alrighty, interesting timing there, fam. Yet when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure, and it leads us out the door toward a new reality. Now, with the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light. Travel soon. Your spirit needs it. Hey, yo, let's go, fam. Where we going? Let's do this. I'm down. Shit. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another, and the choice is made, and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth, when the cord we share with a mother is cut. This moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming ourselves. We must make these cuts again and again if we are to grow. Decisions shape our life, and the sword is an infamous shaper of destiny. Oh my goodness, my foot's trying to cramp. Oh no. So I'm just going to throw this out here that reading that, if you dug number 1, that may have been for a reason. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, that's probably a given, right? I know that sometimes I'll be like that, and I usually go for the latter one, because then if someone says, then I'll be like, all right, there we go. Hey. So this is me saying, hey. Bam. Where are we going? What are we doing? What's up? Let's keep our wits about us. Bum bum. There's some speed bumps in the area, and a lot of big trucks this Friday morning while I'm filming. What's going on? Feels very fitting, though, for these readings in particular. Seems like we're all going on adventures. We're all at a very and that's a plane in the sky. Very particular point in our lives, right? This card, however, okay, so it's not the card I drew. It's at the bottom of the deck, which for me, the bottom of the deck tends to just be a general kind of vibe. You're being told to come out of hermit mode, aren't you? Or you've been wanting to, you've started the journey, but you're still unsure if you're doing it right. It'd be very easy to just, get on right back in that shell. It's so cozy. It's a part of us. We're not turtles, okay? Listen, I don't need to look at the book for this one. This is about no longer seeking answers externally. You already have all the answers. Maybe you're in need of a spiritual mentor at this time. Well, the book page at this point ends with, maybe that needs to be you. You know what to do. So whether you got a 4 of Swords it up, take some time to meditate and get your head on right, something tells me this is more about faith in yourself. I could be wrong. You let me know. I'm definitely not here to dictate. I'm just saying. Boopity boopity boop. They're upside down. I don't do that. Boopity boopity boop. Just saw a glimpse of the 9 of Cups, fam. What's going on? I have a good feeling about this, my friend. A. All right, shall we? Something's wanting to get out there. Someone's like, let me go. I must tell a story. What's the story? Oh, okay. Yeah, fam. If you didn't take me seriously about group number 1, this is how group number 1 began with the tarot. So, all right. Alrighty then. I know who I'm talking to now for sure. Have you been underestimated, or have you been underestimating yourself? Right? Maybe other people not understanding you or yappity yapping, and maybe it became convincing at some point. Maybe you're trying to do something else. Maybe there's something new going on that when people underestimate you, it kind of taps into your insecurities about it. Because it's like, well, you know, I've never done this before. I've never shown this side of myself before. And I'm nervous. That's okay. You know? Do it anyway, right? Are you hurting anyone? Then what? You may be burning some bridges. And that's okay, because you know what I always notice with this card? A person in the foreground seems kind of, you know, yeah, you fucked around and you found out, right? Some people have messed with you. Some people have been left wanting. And they can keep on wanting. You know, you figured things out. This is mental clarity occurring. You've been learning. Now, Oh, what is that vibe? What is that vibe? This was a sacrifice. Maybe, maybe. Fam, what if it was dead weight, right? I felt the urge to flip it earlier than I did last time. Oh, and that's why. There's the other 5, fam. Fam. Oh, okay, listen. There's 5 cups there. Are we going to dwell on the crap in the past, the spilled milk? The things that hurt you that we're mourning, the losses. Fam, if you lost them, it's because they didn't belong there. Or it served its purpose. Things occurred and you learned. Almost. But there's a bridge. There's more cups, and look what we do. Come on. That's the 1111 card, fam. That's celebration. You're not alone. At the very least, you have the universe on your side. So, it may have hurt. It may have been difficult. But it was worth it. Okay? What was that? Some knocking going on? What the heck? So, whatever it is, this journey is necessary. And you are right on track. Okay? Boosh. Damn. We had the Queen of Swords. Oh my God. Seriously, fam. Like, I don't know how else I can coax you to understand that group 1 is your jam too. Okay. A lot has been learned in this mourning process, hasn't it? You're not the same person. You're not that noob who didn't know any better. Is that where the insecurities are? How did I not see this coming? You opened yourself up to life, fam. Maybe there was a part of you that was like, this seems too good to be true. Well, sometimes it's still okay. There's still something there for you, or else you wouldn't be there. And you know that. You know that. That is like the longest tummy growl ever. Bowdy, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, you're hungry now, aren't you? You've been taking all these lessons to heart and you're figuring it out. You've been trying to control your depression rather than let it control you. You know damn well that there are 2 cups right there on a bridge, and you're going to go over those troubled waters. We're going to go home. Bigger and better, fam. We're just getting started. Whatever your age is, on this round, you are just getting started, aren't you? Wow. I mean. You like to take care of people, don't you? This king is very clear. They understand. Their emotions aren't getting in the way. Balance. And this king is like, yes, balance indeed. This kingdom is flourishing. Absolutely flourishing. You're not just some big cat sitting up in your castle, licking your paws, so satisfied, the canary feathers all around you. No. Anyone within your hemisphere, anyone within your, not hemisphere, your words are hard right now for some reason. They're cared for. That's a very happy, flourishing kingdom. How many people are under your employ? You're really good at delegating, aren't you? And you're very aware. Your mind is clearer than ever before. There's just things. I see you. Ooh, okay. All right. Do I want to flip this reverse? My cards are not reverse in here. I mean, if things are going to happen, then they happen. I'm cool with that, but it's because I feel like I'm still going to catch that vibe. These are lining up very particularly. And this night, although swift, I don't know if you just heard that, but the kitty behind me, curled up behind me, just did the cutest, the cutest little sigh. That was so cute. I'm getting this vibe that there's something that's come up. There's something that's been on your mind. And I'm wondering if it's your heart trying to coax you back, trying to say, okay, now that you've got all of that figured out, can we consider other things? Can we consider opening up and not it just being a momentary good thing, you know? Oh man, what is this vibe? Knight of Cups, what you trying to say? What is the vibe here, team? What's going on here? Because I feel like there's a warning, but it's not like, ooh, you know what I mean? It's more, keep your wits about you. It's okay to open your heart and keep your wits about you. You've learned so, tummy confirmation again. You've learned so much. It's time to stop insulting your own intelligence, all right? It's time to stop insulting your heart and every fiber of your being. My goodness gracious. This is passion. This is creativity. This is whatever was on your mind for a while. Whatever was making you feel the need to defend yourself is officially in the past, fam. Like, yeah, like I said, keep your wits about you, all those yada yadas. But this is a new journey. It's almost like check, 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 ding. And then you slide the typewriter thing back over, you know what I mean? Next sentence, right? This king is flourishing. This kingdom and all that stuff's flourishing. This king has been through some shit. They've been through the ringer. They've burned some bridges. They were underestimated. And through it all, they're harnessing. They've learned, right? No one's going to pull one over on this guy, on this person. This is energy, right? And through all these lessons learned, you're going to flourish. But here's this king with a salamander buddy. For some reason, I'm noticing how the wand, the wand is actually, it's not on the podium or whatever with him. It's touching the sand beneath. That tells me that you're still very grounded. You're not, it's like you're ready, right? You're ready. But you're also able to relax now. You know, it's okay to be and feel a bit more secure in yourself. Don't guilt trip yourself on that. You've earned it. You've learned so much. And what is this message, fam? This does feel like a message, but it feels like a warm, open yourself up to me message. And you're like, okay, what you got? Ooh, the whole world's in the palm of our hand. That's what we got. Last time it was the star, and this time it's actually the world. Maybe the world has been on your shoulders before. Maybe I feel like this is the double-edged sword. But fam, let me remind you that this is the dancer of the tarot. Like how they say the Queen of Wands is the Witch of the Tarot. The Seven of Swords is the thief. This is the dancer. So you just twinkle toes all over the place, all right? You just allow yourself to feel that joy, you know, that... Why are words escaping me so much? Have you been having difficulty speaking your thoughts? Because I've been struggling with my words and articulating and just getting it out. I mean, you know, maybe that's normal, but moving on. Wow. All right. Okay. All right. Listen. Could this be phallic? Maybe. It certainly was drawn a particular way, Patricia. Isn't that? If I'm remembering the artist's name correctly, I'm so sorry if I'm getting them mixed up. But creativity, passion, you've not only reached this point, you're ready for this new beginning. You're just, you know, keeping your wits about you. This is a new endeavor we're embarking on. Oh, wow. I'm putting this face down, fam. It's out of here. We're never forgetting where we came from. We're not losing our roots, but it's like a transformation has taken place, and you did this. You're doing this. We're beginning with the Page of Swords, and we're ending with the Ace of Wands, and our epilogue is the dang Magician. As above, so below. As with the universe, so with the soul. You are in control of your life, of your goals, of how you want things to be. You have all of the elements at your disposal. Whatever resources, whatever tools you need, it's at the palm of your hand. And I feel like this is just a new side of you has been able to explore. There's a confidence in you that you simply didn't have before, right? Because of life's experiences. And there's a new endeavor that you're embarking on. And this is, I'm not trying to dictate. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to ask. Is it time to open your heart back up again? Is it time? Like, what if you thought you had already experienced the love of your life? But baby, what if you ain't seen nothing yet? Huh? All right. Let's see what some extra notes are. Oh my God, that came up last time too. Fam, spoilers. Oh yeah. All right, that feels good. Oh, another paragraph. Oh, I have a feeling this is another love song. Fam. Oh no. Ha, The Stars in group 1. Fam. That's a Prince song. Who the fuck am I talking to right now? Hello, my name's Amy. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Even legends begin somewhere, fam. But read your contracts thoroughly, okay? There's been a lot of incorrect perceptions going on. People have had you very confused. Not you confused, but they're confused about you, right? They've made us incorrect assumptions. And you're like a phoenix, dude. Like, you're not done yet. You know what I mean? Like, there's more. What? Backstabbers. Yeah, you've had to deal with. In my notes, I put, please tell me this is not considered a friend. That was really sticking out to me, looking, you know. You've burned some bridges. Fucking good. They can get out of the way. Mind over matter. Want over need. Hey, can you see that? My freaking sticker on my laptop. Mind over matter. Want over need. There's been this balancing that's been going on, and because of that, you may not be quite sure as to how to deal because you're used to chaos and reveling in it, right? Enjoy yourself, dude. Enjoy yourself, friend. Enjoy the balance, because whatever it was, like I said, is officially in the past, and we're moving on. All right? Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me. I really appreciate your time and energy, fam. And I'm really looking forward to whatever this means. Shoots for both of us. This channel's for my kindred souls, you know? So either way, thank you. And I will talk to you later. I love you. Hey, fam. Thank you so much for joining. Here we go. Alrighty. Let's see what we have for you, group number 3. There's been so much connection throughout, so I'm really curious as to what we have in store for you. Boop, boop. Alright, that feels... interesting, but... 1, 2, or 3. I'm feeling 1. Ooh, the underworld. Where are we going, Persephone? This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It is the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld, or denying its existence altogether, is what gives it dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. I'm not feeling like it's not vibrating negativity at me, you know? As a matter of fact, I kind of want to pull one more. The Shapeshifter. This card is my buddy, apparently. I'm just saying, is it your buddy too? The Shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The Shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the Shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focus lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. That's what I was saying. I'm not feeling quite a negativity to it, though. Excuse me. And you know what tends to come up a lot as well? The shaman. Just saying. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with a Shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. So you know how, like, when they talk about, if you've ever listened to anyone talking about like astral projection and stuff, a lot of times people, at least in my experience over the years, have talked about this cord that connects you to your body and such. That just came to mind. Like, there's this thing that keeps drawing you back, as it should, right? Okay. What is this vibe? This oh so interesting vibe. We're just going to show them all right? Now, that morning card underneath this one, that one is about being in hermit mode for too long. Not quite escaping, you know, the escapism stuff, but being beckoned out. All right. Yep. I'm pretty sure all three of these are connecting. So if you're like me and you dug all three of those images, hi. There's a long video for you to watch if you want to. With Voyage, I don't think this is in quite the new beginning for you. I think the new beginning has already occurred. Why is it looking like... Oh, the way it was from my angle looking like a heart underneath there. You love adventure, don't you? You love the ebb and flow of life. Maybe, my friend, you were in the underworld for too long. And you need a breath of fresh air, all right? Let us see. Clarification round. Dang, that's the first time this round that I've done that. I keep forgetting. Oh my goodness. Let us see here. trying to put words to what I've been feeling today. It's such, almost like a controlled chaos. Do you thrive in chaos? How ADHD do you gotta be? All right, this card came out before. Oh my goodness. All right, okay. Oh, I see what's, okay. We're rolling with it, fam. We're rolling with it at this point. Bridges have been burned, but you know it's for the best. There's an intuition urging you on. This card is about being your own mentor. You like to do things your own way, don't you? You like to go on adventures, possibly without maps. It always has a tendency to work out, doesn't it? Yeah, I bet it does. Aw, yeah. We're leaving the past behind us. All those ashy bridges are behind us, and we know it's for the better. Oh, karmic cycles. And oh my goodness gracious, I caught a glimpse of this card, fam. Ooh, it's good times. Practice what you preach is what I'm hearing, but in the sense of you do. You've been, what I'm feeling from this is like maybe the idea of being a teacher, being a leader, whatever the heck, like, it's just different for you. You've been, it's like a healthy respect for some traditions, but you also like to start your own traditions, don't you? Damn right you do. Let's just move things. Doing things a little bit differently this round. But that's where the fun can be, right? Boom. Illumination. Things. I'm not feeling like only so much can be said. I feel like you've learned a lot. And I don't mean just from this video. I mean just life. How else are you able to speak as though you know what the heck you're talking about? Confirmation as far as I'm concerned. Let me show you what's at the bottom of the deck, fam, because if you watched group 1, there she is again. And in group 2, we saw the king. So there's multiple repetitions going on throughout this whole video. So that's why I'm saying if all of them were pulling at you, it's for a reason. There's messaging that's been vibing throughout this whole reading. Now, you're walking away with the mental clarity. You've had, it's like your dark night of the soul that you had recently, whenever it was, if it's not happening right now. It's like it had this spotlight coming through, is what I'm feeling. Like maybe you didn't like the truth sometimes, but you never turned off the light, did you? Because you're in control of it. Hello. You're creating your own reality. And as far as I'm concerned, you've been rocking it. There's a lot of stuff that's come very natural to you. My question is, if you're possibly still, if there's a little piece of you that's like, you know, those people, like, we spent time together. Years went into those relationships. For you to feel betrayed, right? You've learned a lot. This head on your shoulders, it's not empty. It's quite the opposite. Stomach. Stomach gurgles. So walking away, you know, like you've had you're very, I'm almost curious as to what do you really need to watch people doing tarot for? Do you have your own decks? Yeah, that's right. I put plural on that. I see you, some of you at least. Have you designed your own tarot cards? I have an idea personally myself for my own designs, but I don't know. I don't know. And you're taking what you've learned, what you've gleaned. You don't need a bridge. You yourself are the bridge, fam. And you know what you want to bring with you. Who is still with you? This has all been karmic. This has all been meant to happen. You have free will in how you go about things, how you rock that shit. But this has been very... There's awakening and awakening, if not presently occurring, that... What is... I'm struggling with the time frame on this round. With this particular message. Ding. So what I was thinking when that ding from... I can mute my phone all I want. This watch is going to do its thing. Oh my goodness. All the noises. And now they're just distracting me. You have free will. But it's like, you know, certain things. Okay. There's yakking away, and then there's walking it. You know what I mean? Don't just talk, live it, right? And you're one of those people where you're not just, you know, is it word service? You're not just blowing sunshine up people's asses, you know? You have integrity. It means something to you, and it has been used against you. There may have been times in the past where it seemed too good to be true or whatever the heck, or you really thought they were your friends. You thought this business partner had your back or whatever the heck, and I guess they just had to fuck around and find out, didn't they, fam? Well, they did. And they might be a little, you know, a little pissy about it too, but fuck them. You're a bit of a caregiver. And there are those, like, you love fiercely, and you're very protective. And it doesn't even have to be family. If you see someone being treated poorly anywhere, out and about, on the street, whatever the heck, you're the type of person to say, hey, who the fuck are you treating people like this, right? You're the type of person to stand in, or at least be like, hey, we got a problem? You know what I mean? Like, you're a protector and a defender. And maybe, hopefully, you've been learning how to protect and defend yourself. You have a right to. Because you haven't been doing anything wrong. Yeah, you know, we learn. We're all human. We make mistakes. And we learn and we don't do it again. You know? But whatever has been going on with you, you're able to share it with others. Are you putting yourself, oh my goodness, like, are you an artist, or there's something about you and your life experience that you've been, or you're meant to share. And it's not only connected with your life and your experience, it's connected with your hopes and dreams. And from this moon card right now, personally, what I'm feeling is there's a lot that you know. But you understand that there's a difference between knowing, you know, like having an idea or knowing this and that. Like, you know, anything can change at any time. There's that elusive quality to life and being human, right? Do you feel like you're watched over? Like there are those just raining love down on you and like, hey, you've got this, please keep going. I feel like you're very, very watched over by your ancestors specifically. Like we all have our teams and those lovely yada yadas, but there are particular ancestors. A grandmother? A grandmother? I feel like there's a particular message trying to come through from someone from your life. Oh, there's that again. I never cut this deck this time, did I? What's going on? Why are we seeing the Five of Cups again? And the Knight of Cups again. What's your deal? What? Not you've... Oh my God. Oh. Oh, sorry, Kitty. Sorry. I did quite a lean there. Okay. Oh. Okay. And all of this, see the good thing about it, even if you've had dramatic moments, even if you've, you know, you weren't proud of the way you reacted here and there, maybe it weighs on your mind. Maybe it's like, well, you know, I'm weak. I have moments of weakness or whatever. Fam, you've learned so much. You've learned so much. The truth and mental clarity has meant so much to you. And there are those really, look at it. Both of these cards have God's name on them. Yahweh. That's what that symbol is. And it's raining down. You are being watched over. You are so loved. There's, okay. Was it a mom? Has your mom passed? For someone, bear with me for a moment. Forgive me if this does not resonate with you at all. I think it will with someone. They were a bit cruel. If not your mom, your grandma, something. Some kind of authority figure in your life. The word cruel keeps repeating and looping in my head. Are they the one who taught you any kind of dramatic tendencies, but also how to turn that self-destruction, that self-deprecation stems from it? This is from your childhood. But I sang it earlier in a different one. Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Pardon me, it's morning. I haven't even done any warm-ups, you know. Forgive. Forgive, let's move on. But that's coming up because it's just not the same anymore. It's just not the same anymore. Now that they're over there, they can see everything, all that hindsight. There were some initial oh God, what did I do? Right? They love you so much. And no one deserved that. Right? Our parents and grandparents, all too often people have this tendency with generational trauma and such to do what they know, even though when it happened to them, it didn't. You know, like you are the curse breaker, aren't you? Do you have kids? Did you do that to them? Any of it? Any of that treatment? I know you didn't. It was a rhetorical question. You're the curse breaker. There's a lot of heavy weight that has been on your shoulders for so long that you've just been trying to vibe, man. You've just been trying to exist and everything, but you have been learning. You haven't wasted this time. Even if you feel like there have been moments when it's like, crap, you know, like even though you're being coaxed out of your hermit shell, right? Off of that mountain, whatever the heck has been going on. Even though it's a new dawn, and you may have had a moment of, yeah, okay, good for you. I'm just gonna freaking lay here a little longer and just watch the sunrise, I guess. You know, right? It's like, it's almost like you try to shut off your heart and your emotions and go pure mental. Like, I'm just going to stay logical. I'm just going to stay the course and just do what I need to do and have that mental clarity and blah. But you don't need to shut off your heart. You need all of those elements to do your thing. Master, manifester. This card could be perceived as not wanting to see something, as trying to ignore something really important, or it can be considered that you've learned what you find no longer acceptable, right? Like that difference between, okay, I don't, like for me, I want to move. I want to get out of this place, right? I accept that I'm here, that I have dishes to clean and floors to vacuum. But a big part of my ability to accept is I know what I want. And I know I'm ready to move. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out of here. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe, right? You've closed yourself off to that self-destructive, that stereotypical version of narcissism. The manipulation that people have tried to use on you your whole life. You recognized that when you're a kid and you're taught the skewed idea of love, that it's probably going to carry its way through your life. It's probably going to cause some issues in your life. Because you're going to live with the skewed idea of love. But I think you're capable of what love really is. And in my opinion, love is unconditional. And you know that that's how you love. Maybe. And more, you're becoming very protective of your heart. Like, need not apply. Get out of here, right? Like, you know, you can, you know, have some fun, enjoy yourself, you know, it's a moment, whatever. But you know what you want. There's a lot of good that's coming. Incredible things are coming. You're not done yet. And it's time to enjoy the rest of your life because you are in control. So whatever these, this is a really like this, listen, someone's swooping in, something's swooping in. I'm feeling this, definitely been feeling this messenger vibe with this card today. Are you open to receive? Because that's the only way this is going to work. That's the only way you can pull this shit off. You need to be open to receive. You know all too well that swords are double-edged. You've been learning self-control. Oh, yeah. All right, fam. What are the extra notes? What does this Two of Swords mean for you? Like that card recently, if you're new to this channel, that card was straight up frustrating the crap out of me for the longest, for not the longest time. Why did I say that? For at least a good week straight, maybe 2. Sure. Just driving. Hashtag soon. Soon. How about we change that to a so, Morrissey? Huh? Whoop. Just throwing things around, throwing things around. Hashtag fuck it. That's a lot. What's this? Do not speak to those who refuse to listen. Oxygen is too precious. Energy is way too precious. Life is too short, fam. Now, let's do it the way I would have. Clean house, literally. I don't know if that's so much a present tense thing. I feel like that's been going on for you. That's been going on. There's been some hiccups. Some snakes in the grass have managed to come through and have you going, how in the fucking hell? How did this happen? How did you get through? I know better than this. What the H? But the Queen of Swords that we saw earlier is more nurturing than the King, right? She's gone through all that stuff. She's learned. And she still is able to love and care for and tend to. There's that element in it all, right? With the mental clarity of it all. But remember, whether it's Wicca or whatever, you need to be able to have some self-control over your energy, right? In order to manifest, you need self-control. And that's what this journey has been for you. And that's what part of this is. Listen, you care. And people are going to be paying attention and they're going to try to manipulate you, and they can go the same way as everybody else. You know how to handle it now, and you handle it swiftly. Boosh. I'm just saying. There's also been a hint of love this whole time. So make sure you're not closing yourself off. That's over the heart, fam. Their hands are not bound. They can take off that blindfold and set down those swords anytime. Either way, good, bad, this is a choice of a new beginning, because it's a 2. Where's the balance, fam? Where's the balance for this, right? So this is the lyrics or quoting Christina Perri's song called 1,000 Years. This card keeps coming up. Just like I see this shapeshifter a lot. And this round is not only about self-love, this is about your soulmate. In group 2, I believe it was, I mentioned you may have already felt as though you've experienced the love of your life. And that's behind you. So when it comes to your heart, what may you really have to look forward to? Fam, you're not done yet. Are you kidding me? As long as you're breathing, your heart is beating. All right, fam? Trust yourself. Trust the process. You're being watched over. You're being protected and defended. Now it's time for you to understand that you deserve it. It's time for you to enjoy the rest of your life. Okay? So keep your wits about you. But also, Enjoy that karma, baby. Yeah. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, boosh.